28th. This is Dave Schroeder. We're coming on to Easter, and so I thought it might be nice to put the official CIA documentation on regarding remote viewing on my blog. Interestingly enough, there's a page missing from the PDF. I copied the entire PDF and put it on my blog, but lines 36 and 37 are conspicuously missing. But you get the general gist of what they were looking for. Remote viewing, some people call it astral projection. It explains why Doug Mesner and his group refer to Uriel as a gate instead of an angel. There is a law of physics that energy can neither be created nor destroyed. I would like to add my own in that energy cannot be, it can't be controlled either. It can be influenced, but it can't be controlled. They trained people such as myself, Fiona Barnett, Max Spears, on all of this remote viewing. It was a heavy part of our training. They were taking the gamble that that they would be able to keep control over the people that they trained, and they trained us at such an early age that it is basically instinctual to us. And it's interesting. The reason why I decided to do this at Easter is because they're being taken down by their own devices. In other words, it was their own free will that actually is destroying them, because they thought that they could control everybody they trained through fear and coercion. But faith doesn't denote that you have no fear. Faith commands that you overcome your fear and work despite of it. Faith also basically says you need self-control for faith. Self-control is what this world sorely lacks. Hardly anybody seems to have any self-control. But you can read the documentation. It is hard for them to deny that this doesn't exist any more than it's hard for them to deny that they don't have these weapons, these directed energy weapons, because their own documentation shows that they do, just as their documentation shows that they were interested in remote viewing. And it's by these techniques. That's the reason why I haven't really been blogging. That's the reason why I really haven't been doing videos, because I decided to use what I was trained to do against them. And and I don't think I'm the only one, personally. But go ahead, I'll put the entry to the blog underneath this video, and you can go check out the documentation for their remote viewing techniques. All of this came out of Hitler's Nazi concentration camps. They'll say that God doesn't exist. They'll say that the devil doesn't exist. But funny enough, they seem very, very, very involved in the occult. You know, they speak out of both sides of their mouth. They just lie, you know. And so remote viewing there's a lot more to remote viewing than just going to situations and finding out what they are. Again, they were interested in controlling the energy, but energy is not able to be controlled, only influenced. And we are in a matrix of sorts, but it's not a computer generated matrix. It's a spiritual matrix. So keep that in mind as we celebrate Easter and the fact that God came to us as his son and taught us about the word. And so that's my video for today.